Damn it. This is the only one I have. Stage one. Let's get it. No, DR. Too bad this isn't co-op. You want to play something? I mean, shit. Let me know if you want to play something. Hell, your ass up too. Long time by. Hold on, where's the map? There's a map on here. Okay, there's the map. Okay, so I need to go up. But I gotta level up, you know what I'm talking about? Said, I'm editing a video. Trey got me editing it. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, for that video. I know Trey had a AMR video that he was doing, and I think it was a copyright issue. I told him, I was like, it be like that sometimes. Oh, okay. I have to check it out because I use VideoPad. And I know they just did an upgrade that I have to get. I need to get the upgrade, but shit, I ain't really been editing like that though, DR. Like, it's just kind of crazy how content creating is, how the algorithm works. It seems like the less effort that you put into that shit, the more that you are rewarded. Give me 1 second. I gotta get my tray. But yeah, freaking. I don't know. It's weird. And I think the same thing is happening for Bro. Bro is just kind of having fun, clowning around, and but yet and still, he getting more views and hits on the videos that he's putting less effort in. Shit's crazy. Hold on, where the hell is it at? Oh my gosh. Okay, here it is. Thank you. Do not want to turn the light on at night with these nosy ass neighbors I got. But yeah, it do be like that. Yeah, that shit is weird. Bro did a basic ass video where, he was, pertaining to the boys and Homelander and shit. And you should see the hits that this man got on that video. Like, it's crazy. But yet, when he puts all his effort into editing, just doing sick edits, acting, the whole nine, it's just like, all right, I don't know what's going on. People don't seem to like that shit. Nah, All right, I'm back. That shit is weird, dog. All he had to do was flex the calves 1 million views. Shit, I don't know. This shit wild. Hold on. See how my hey yo, can you hear me clear? Is this music too loud? Let me know if the music's too loud. But yeah, nah, freaking. When are you gonna have it done by? Like I said, I got the bell on for both of y'all, so if anyone posts, I'm gonna see it. Okay, music's a little louder than my voice. Alright, what about now? Is that better? Let me find out I'm too damn loud, DR. They're surrounding me. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I got the notification bell on for y'all, so if it's post, or Trey post, I'll get it. I got stalkers for y'all. I was gonna tell you, there was a guy that was, this dude grew up with my brother. It's like I hung out with him for a little bit, right? But I guess because I wouldn't fuck around, I had to go on about my business. And so, boom, look around, right? I didn't know this, but we're part of a content creating group. I'm gonna try to get you and Trey in there. Or just get you in there, because I know Trey is not really active on IG. It is basically like a content creating group, like on some anime shit. Basically, it's just like nerdy ass people who are mad talented in there. And you got your average, motherfuckers that just like anime and gaming. So I'm finding out for myself. Okay. Yeah, take your time on that. Never rush on a project. I know the anticipation, because I've been there before. But nah, on some other shit, this dude, he started reacting to some of the posts that I was posting in the community thing. And I'm like, how the fuck can he react to that? I thought this bitch was blocked. But like he wants to be on some ignoring shit because I'm like, hey dude, like I'm not trying to be cool with you, because you don't know how to just be cool. hmm Shit, I'll post some bullshit just in case a motherfucker is watching my account too hard, and it's like, nah, I'd rather you just have to check back. But some of that stuff is just pertaining to dreams that I have. It's just a bookmark. That's it. But yeah. I mean, I got a lot of crazy shit I can post, like just showing crazy shit that happens in my neighborhood, stuff like that. That's like one dude, our neighbor, he used to come outside and show me his little 22 rifle, trying to intimidate me. Big fat greasy belly, like just, there's nothing wrong with being fat. Nah, they never do. But I don't know, like I said, he was one of them sloppy ones. And he would come outside and just kind of stand there, wanting me to see his 22. He did that like twice, and I was like, all right, that's a cute little 22. I told him that. I think it kind of threw him off that I knew what it was. I don't know, but anyways, fast forward a month later, a random Mexican guy, I guess this nigga was drunk or something. This dude was all up in this man's yard. Nah, ain't nothing wrong with being fat. I ain't say that. He was just sloppy with it. This nigga was just a slob with it. Like you could tell it was because of his liver. You know what I mean? He had a bad liver. But anyways, yeah, fast forward. A drunk driver crashed in his yard. And this motherfucker was doing like donuts in his shit, right? And you would think with this nigga like being weird like he is, with the guns and stuff like that, you would think, that he would have came outside and did something. Nah, he didn't do nothing. He just stood there like a fawn trapped in the head, like looking crazy. Police showed up. He tells the police, well, they got cameras, ask them to look at it. My dad was like, nah, he good. That motherfucker, like, he like to pick and harass. Ain't nobody gonna sit up there and give him evidence, you know, and he one of the weird ones. He should have came outside and did something about it, you know. Like, I'm just saying, you know, that's the type of shit that this old ass dude would do. Just sit there with his gun, just standing there looking, and it's just like, all right, dude, you know, he's not pointing it. Like, he's not pointing it at me. He's just standing there holding it, you know. But yeah, he didn't do anything when that man was in the yard. That Mexican man was in his yard for about 2 minutes, doing crazy ass donuts. Like, he drove like a bat out of hell through this neighborhood, just speeding. Yeah, it is. It is brandishing a firearm, and you're not supposed to do that shit either. I mean, yeah, take it, you know, like he's on his property, but he had no reason to do that, you know. Like, he's one house down he's across the street, one house down, you know. And like I said, I didn't understand why he did it either. But, you know, I was right to take it as if it was a threat, you know, because just say, like, I remember I was talking to a guy from New York. We met on a natural hair website thing on Facebook. It was one of those groups. Dude liked my fro, because back in the Gap, I used to rock a fro. I've been knowing him ever since I had the fro. All right, here and there he would like send me outfits and stuff like that. We would send each other, you know, stuff to each other. And I don't know. Like I said, he bought me this dress. Well, no, it wasn't a dress. It was a two-piece, you know, skirt outfit. And so it's like, you know, it's like a tank top, so your stomach is out, and then it's like a, you know, a skirt. And I went out there to take some pictures. This motherfucker came outside. You could tell, like, he was trying to make me feel very uncomfortable. Shit was weird, you know. But I just continued on to take my picture. But anyways, he ended up moving out. I think he ended up getting sick. Something happened. I don't know what the hell happened to his old nasty ass. I know one of my homies seen a video of the Hispanic dude crashing into his yard. Like, yo, he damaged the hell out of that yard. Doing mad donuts, burning out everything. Your breath smell like ass, y'all. Naturalhair.com. What type of shit is that? I ain't say no naturalhair.com. I said it was a Facebook group where women could go on there and post natural hair pictures. And the men that like natural hair, can come on there and, you know, just show support and love for natural hair. Because back then, I think like in 2000, this was around like 2008 type thing. And at that time, a lot of black women had started to, you know, go natural at that point. And, you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Nah, it's not even that. It started off where women could just go on there and just share pictures of whatever type of natural hair that they got. And eventually it got to the point to where the guys started to, you know, guys came on there and they, you know, word gets around, all these fine women with natural hair, blah, blah, blah. And then that's how it got even bigger. And then that's where I met this dude at. Because, you know, there were quite a few black guys that really did not like the whole natural hair thing. Yeah. There are quite a few black guys that do have an issue with black women's hair. It's kind of crazy because my neighbors, they followed me to a convenience store one night. And the older bald-headed man walked up to me and was like, that shit probably stink. I laughed so hard. In my head, I'm laughing. Because I know why he's doing it. He don't know I know who he is. And I just looked up at him, and I just looked at the top of his head. And the only thing I could do was just stare, because he's bald headed. And walked around him. And then, the main one that's creating all the problems and drama, this nigga likes to get his little dope team, friends and shit to do things for him. And the reason why is because this nigga wanted to talk to me. This man said, I'll beat your husband's ass. I said, husband? I said, bitch, who are you talking about? Are you talking about my dad? Yo, that pissed me off so much. It really did, because I'm like, yo, that's what this shit is all about? Like, y'all picking because y'all think I got somebody and y'all gonna try to bully somebody? Like, y'all do know, like, y'all doing that to an older person, right? That's nothing GQ about that shit. Nah, some of the police officers, they just don't like my ass, too. One of them said that my videos were AI generated, so, and he said that in the email, so I'm glad of that. Oops, I looked down for a second. Nah, he's bald-headed. And it's crazy because, that's a whole fiend head coming for me. Like, this dude is strung out. All these people, that call themselves picking, they associate with the shit. The shit with the damn coat, it's the same thing. So, shit funny. I gotta build this shit up though before I do it. Treasure. Back to the battles. Everybody has to watch out for their surroundings. Say, is it true men without testosterone are more likely to have a daughter at birth? Honestly, I don't know. I'll give you one deal, like one instance, right? In the military, we had, communications shop section. These people, they dealt with computers and radios. The radios have high radiation, right? And it had an effect on the men to where the only thing that they could sire were daughters. Like, okay, if you are a communications man, if you work in communications and you're around radios, you're going to have a daughter. You're not going to have a son. You're going to have a daughter. Computers is different, but radios, those type of radios that we had back when I was in, those field radios and shit, you're going to have daughters. That's how that works. You're going to have daughters. So, and I'm so serious because it happened to all my homies who had wives, and when they started having kids and shit, they started having kids, they said all they had were daughters. So I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. One of my cousins who got kids, he made the comment that if it's the woman putting in the work, then you're going to have a son. But if it's the man doing most of the work, then you're going to have a daughter. I don't know if that shit's true. That radiation said, nah, you a girl dad. Yeah, I'm serious. It was like that. Shit was crazy. Because this is something that a lot of people in the Marine Corps figured out, because it was happening so much. It happened often. So you're like at a 95% chance of just having nothing but girls. Yep. Serious. Shit crazy, dog. But I mean, shit, it could be worse. You got women who were military dependents. The women who were military dependents or whatever, if they have any kids, I mean, well, the ones that had children, in the Marine Corps and stuff like that, at one point, they had a whole base, like a whole base cemetery for kids, like for the babies that died because they were inflicting personnel on the base through the water. So every time these women would get pregnant, they would have miscarriages because of the shit that they were putting in the water. So yeah, people, even around the time that I was serving, a lot of people we are suspicious. Yeah. Oh yeah, you better think like that. You better think like that as long as you have a healthy baby. But I mean, it does kind of suck to, I'm gonna be honest, it sucks sometimes being a part of the feminine gender. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just like you got in other countries, if they have a girl, they're killing it. Having a girl, it's not what you want. Especially in a lot of parts of the world, when a girl is born, shit, they cry. But they already know what her life is going to be in store for her. A life of misery. And that's how the incels want to hear for us. So, like I said, I know people like to laugh at the things that these guys say online. And trust me, I get it. There are some scandalous women out here. I know. I encounter them every other day when they go to pray. But when it comes down to this right shit, us losing rights, gonna be on this Handmaid's Tale shit, oh, that ain't nothing. Now the box, now look at this, now he's scarce. I have a bonus part right here. I gotta kill as many of these things as I can before time runs out. I tried my best. You know this shit is co-op now. But it's not cross-platform. Oh nah, you can't let that shit irritate you, DR. You gotta be patient. Know when to advance and know when to just stand still and just try to level up as much as you can. Because as you go further along in the game, these niggas get harder to kill. You gotta be smart about your build, like the stuff that you select. Well, you know how this shit goes. Just be smart when you having to build. Some of these characters are ass though. I'm on my way right here to get to this question mark. I'm on my way to that question mark because I'm trying to get as many new characters as I can. A lot of these shits you can't even buy. You have to find it. I mean, I have a strong, decent build, but I gotta hurry up before it becomes, it gets to a point, dog, to where it's really nothing you can do. Another dagger, I'll take it. I mean, I don't mind it. I guess because I'm just used to the mechanics. Oh, this mommy hard to kill. You must be a mini boss. Ooh. Let's see, where am I? I need to go up more. There's a Japanese part that I have, and the shit is crazy because I can't figure out where to go. Like, I've been everywhere on the map. I'm probably gonna have to YouTube this shit. Something. There's a certain part that I gotta go to. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna stand by here. I'm getting closer. I need to start leveling up soon. Boss, I'll take it. Should. That's a really good trade to get into, especially in these days and times. It's gonna get to a point to where you're gonna be popular. But you know what that means, right? That means you got expensive equipment, and you know what that means, trouble. You're like, I'm doing something positive, blah, 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 but then here they come. Small $30K you got me. That boy funny. Shit, if I was balling like that, yeah, you would have it. Unfortunately, I am not. This shit seems like it's taking forever to get up there. I forgot the time limit. Like, as far as when they start like making this shit like real difficult, I forgot. Alright, I'm damn near almost there. Oh shit! I think I'm dead, dog. Oh my god, I'm dead. I can't stop this shit. I'm not leveling up. If it's like this, I can't do this. They need to give me a better build. Hold on, what you say? Dude said he had a nice camera and some dude stole. Yeah, I'm telling you. When people see how your content is, they know you're gonna have like top tier equipment. Yeah, they're gonna come to you. Don't be happy go lucky. Not in this world. Child, while you rooting for people, you got people going against you. Same people you rooting for going against you. Trust me. Give me something. Okay, what is that? What is this? I don't need a 4-leaf clover. Oh, yeah, this sword? I should have got that earlier. Hold on, I need that steak, though. Hold on. Well, you know I damn near almost have my PC together. Damn near, almost. Okay, I'm full health. Now I can relax. I just can't run around freely like I want to now. I can't remember, but I do need to get a capture card. I need the capture card and I can't remember what else. I will. I haven't even started putting it together yet, but we just know as far as what we need. Alright, they're not gonna let me level this shit up anymore. Sword of justice. No one can survive it. Alright, I just need to go up. It's when it starts to get slow because I can't really move like I want to. These plants are a motherfucker, dog. If I had an abundance of money, I would get a PC. Man, you could just do the universal thing. Like, you know how Bro does it? You know, Bro can actually switch his things around. I should not have went down after that. Yeah, they're not gonna give me anything else. Okay. Get up with him. Should. Don't see why not. Your breast there like that. Yeah, I can't wait to get on that bitch, dog, because it's just a whole lot more games that we can play. I'm trying to hear y'all scream and shit. Oh. I am mighty. Die, you filthy beast. Good damage I'm doing. Thank you. Back the fuck off. I have no idea. Who is that? It says Lord. I think I'm almost to the spot. Let's see, where is it at? Skeleton's kind of hard to kill though, cuz. Oh, I found it. All right, I need to just leave the area and come back. This shit is weird because I'll find it and I'll have to leave and then come back and do it again. Number 100 monster. Let me find out these niggas plagiarizing. Yeah, these skeletons are a bitch to deal with, I need to go up in here. It's not gonna let me tap it? Thank you. Thank you, Trevor Belmont, but the vampire's in another coffin. Alucard! Yes! DR, I have my nigga Alucard in my grasp. This is all I needed. Let's see. Fuck up out of here, though. Am I too loud? Is the music and the... I'm trying to be too loud. Yeah, there was no way I was going to survive that. Not with that build. Heaven's Sword. A good audio wise. Alright, I don't know, DR. You be tripping sometimes. Okay, we have Alucard. Start. Let's do entrance corridor. We have Alucard. Let's see what this man got. Ooh. Cool down kind of slow though. I hate it when he start out like hurry up and level up. I feel like his melee should come out faster than this shit. I need some food. Damn, that food didn't do anything for me. What? Only gave me half. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, yo, where's it like that? I tell you like I've been telling Trey, you fool. Boy, Trey. Man, these cooldowns are ass low key, girl. One more projectile. Oh. Oh, I needed that. Can I get some help? I don't know about life steal. I need some health, I know that. Because he's not stealing anyone's life, as you can see. Like, I need some help right now. Okay, I need to go in the opposite direction. Goodness gracious. Ooh, you do not want to give me any chicken, huh? Cooldown for some of this shit is ridiculous, dog. Thank you. He needs a lifesteal ability, though. I mean, I don't see why he doesn't have one. His Alucard had free freaking hybrid. There's still darkness in him. We have a Medusa looking character. Come on, man. God, this cooldown is ridiculous. Give me something. Okay. Another knife. Y'all giving me bullshit. Thank you. Like, this shit, the options that they were giving me. Y'all's hill. We are over there editing. Oh no, I did the thing. It's like a random, like clear out thing that it does. It's like a massive AoE attack. And it just wipes the entire map out of whoever's within my vicinity. That thing right there, what you talking about? Get a clear out. Come on. Trying to get it to where the Bibles actually go around me constantly, but they're not giving me anything for that. Up to 10%. These big cyclops ass beasts. Who are these niggas with the axes? Y'all need to do that more often, dog. I'm about to die. Cause y'all not giving me shit to work with. Goodness gracious. I don't see not now chicken in sight. like, nigga, give me something, dog. Okay, a card, so. Okay, so is that gonna cool down? Still the same, y'all. I got some health back. I was about to say, like, dude. Thank you. Okay, another book. I needed that. Another book. Thank you. That's what I need. Books. More like it. Drop to all my books. I have 3 books. Definitely ain't 2. Okay, good. The sword swing is coming up faster. One more projectile. Thank you. The hell is that? All these Medusas. Okay, y'all. Y'all gonna have to let me get my bills up. Let me do the axe. I think that'll work. I think that's a good selection. Okay, yeah, this dude is finally gone. Another sword. Oh, so I have an Alucard. Okay, I'm ready. So I have a twin helping. Give me that. Okay, another deal. So is this another Alucard apparition? So where am I? All right, I'm almost there. I just don't want to progress too far, and then next thing you know, I'm not leveled up high enough, and I get overran. Can't wait till I get roll on this mode. Thank God they made this co-op. Okay, they got some sale-looking ass people in the back. Oh no, did I screw myself? I can't move. I think I'm a goner. I think I'm done. I could not level up quick enough. Oh, the sword of justice. Hold up, man. Okay, the chicken is back there. Damn. All base damage up to 10%. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh my goodness. Where's the chicken? Give me chicken. Give me chicken. Please give me the chicken. Oh. What do you have for me? Oh, a lucky leaf clover? Yeah, sure. I'm about to go to sleep. Love you. Tell you I always watch a 6. Oh shit, yeah, no doubt. No, I do. Bonne nuit, DR. Janet. Bonne nuit. Get your little thick ass out of here. Go to bed. Good night, my dear. I mean, good morning, rather. I'm debating on if I should progress or just kind of sit here and just level up. I think I might need to level up a little bit. Yes, no. Base area. Definitely need to buy this. That's it? I thought there was more gems scattered on the map than that. right here. Let's skip it. Or is it not? Oh, there it is. Stop protect. Man, they are protecting the hell out of their coffee. Okay, so that's the two more enemies. Who are you? Let me look the stab real quick. Thank you, Alucard. Put the vampires in another coffin. Okay. John Morris. Alright. Got that character now. Well, actually, I don't know what those mask looking things are, but I'll go there. If I can level up before these motherfuckers kill me. Okay, armor. Probably do. One more projectile, I'll take it. Ooh, what are you? Is that another whip? How am I taking damage? Okay. So I need to do a cooldown thing? If they give me a cooldown option, then I'll take it. Stuck on some weapons? Just load it in. Okay, I got a ways to go. Okay, what are those? Are those maids with vacuum cleaners? Vampires do like having human clothes, so I go for it. Okay, I'm taking some damage now. Give me something good. Another weak ass axe. Base area damage. Tell you what, yeah, thank you. More fireballs. Shit should be projectiling every 3 seconds. Kill them? Oh my good. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to get folded right now. These bitches came out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Uh, I am so conflicted. Oh. Ooh. I have nope. Sword of Justice. Hiya. I think I'm gone. I think I'm dead. Hey, but at least I have the character. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, nah, I'm gonna die. Oh, these heifers hurt. Okay, I think that helped a little bit. Base damage up. Oh, I am sorry. I wish I could read that. I don't have my translator on. My apologies. I'm trying to see what type of that is. Save me! Ride the wind! Thank you for being here. Give me that. Okay. A Bible. Holy. Oh. Holy. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to pick that up. I wanted to save that actually. Get away from me. Foul fiend of a beast. Zemrod could beat you easily. I mean Zenrod. Oh, never ends. Okay, so now hold up. I was gonna say, where are my Bibles? Look at that beautiful build. Thank you for not giving me any bullshit. Play this game on console, I can invite you. It says co-op now. Maybe I should type that into the chat. Bible does not lie. Holy, holy, holy. The stone mask. Get it, and I will get the other stone mask. Damn, that is kind of a ways away though. I wonder if I can make it to the other end of the map. I have a feeling that I'm gonna need a damage reduction build. Kind of wanna like be kind of tanky with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these Bibles. I'm glad I selected that build. This is like a King James Bible. That's funny. I watched a movie. I forgot what they call it. Gunpowder and Love, based on his mother, Queen Mary of Scotland. She lived a turbulent life. That just lets you know, like, even though you got money and status, doesn't mean anything. But she was a woman, so that's different. But yeah, King James basically executed her. Queen Elizabeth was like, if you want to rule after me, I'm not gonna have any kids. I'm gonna let my father's bloodline die off. That's his punishment. But if you want to rule after me, you gotta kill your mother. He did that. He did exactly that. I'm gonna die. The sword of justice! No! Damn it. I guess it wasn't the right build. But I did get a character. Let me see. That man, John Morris. He said, oh my God. Terrible. All right, we'll do the long library. I'm just doing this as I go along. Damn, I like this music. Um, Let me know if I'm too loud. I can always turn the music up. It's always slow starting out with this. Said it's okay. Taking hella damage. I mean, damn. The difficulty in this game kind of. Yeah, they're punishing for being low level, like I don't know what. Alright, so I need to be making a right. Yeah, do that draft trying to. My goodness, that is crazy. I gotta do a redo. Like, damn, should I select power up? You know, I'll go Alucard again. F it. Jeez. See, fire projectile from a fixed location. Boomerangs kind of go hard. Alucard moves faster. Please give me something better. Okay, orchestra. What the hell are you? I need a better cooldown thing. Base damage Give me open. Okay, I'm gonna be strong. This slow ass cooldown. Give me something good. Thank you. Why are they bringing these guys out already? Okay, y'all claim this a treasure found. I doubt it. Mhm. Y'all didn't pop it fast enough. I gotta do this shit over again. No, fool. I've been to bed. Take your ass to bed. Come in here being toxic immediately. Well, welcome to the land of the living. The vampire has awoken. The daywalker, the toxic one. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, folks, this is a great game for you. You know, it's real easy. It's not stressful, you know, because you can't play them competitive games. You gotta play the race car games where you just cruise around and just beat the AI in its own game. Make that right food. I'm just I'm just messing with your little toxic ass. Toxic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You ain't even brushed your damn teeth. Don't come in here talking shit. And you ain't even washed your mouth yet. Let's see what you say. I had a generational crash out yesterday, so I'm up early to find employment. Damn. What, people fucking with you on the job? That's what's going on? You had to walk off a job and you had looking for a new job now? Oh my god, I didn't. I'm sitting on the toilet. Don't sit on the toilet for too long. Do what you gotta do and get the hell up off that thing. Cause they talking about people's booty holes falling out. Because you know you sit on the toilet for too long and it just does stuff. It's not good for you. So do your business, get off the porn websites, and do your business. And then you can go ahead and watch, you know, big booty IG models, BBL. BBL, the manager was just too dumb. I couldn't take it anymore. You know, I've been hearing a lot of people complain about that lately. Management making dumb decisions, making shit more difficult than what it should be. I get it. Put it like this. Whenever you go for a job, you're selling yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that in a bad way. What I mean is, I heard being on the toilet too long causes hemorrhoids. That too. But I mean, it's just like you're basically, damn, I died, dog. This shit getting hard. Look, your booty hole is basically being exposed to fecal air. You're sitting there, and the dookie is just sitting there too. Yes, it's not making physical contact, but it's spreading, right? So it's just like with women. Mm-mm. If we get any type of dookie near our vagina, you can get like a yeast infection or vaginosis. You know what I mean? It's just not a good mix, which is why we have to wipe from the front to the back. There was once a girl in the military. I'm just smoking real quick. There was a girl in the military, right? Her mama didn't teach her. And I had to do the urinalysis thing where I had to watch people pee, you know, to do our urinalysis test. This girl, she wiped from her ass to her coochie, all the way up. And I was just like, you don't wipe from the back to the from the front to the back? She was like, "Ooh, you're being weird." I'm like, "No, we have to watch everything y'all do with your cups." It's like, but I'm just saying that's not healthy at all. It's not. But no, I think they said something about something fucked up happened to this one Asian guy. He would always sit on the toilet for the longest. Yeah, I know. She did. She most definitely did, my dear. Let me see. I'm gonna go back to. Hold on. Leave adventure. Adventures. He said she the type to give a man pink eye. Shit, 11. I say worse than that, dog. To be honest with you, worse than that. You got some of those girls that never got attention, right? They join the military, and them dudes they just looking for a body. They just looking for a quick warm body, real quick. I remember before I went to boot camp, they put me in, like a whole bunch of girls. Like we had our rooms. The guys they had their rooms, but it was one girl in our group. She had different dudes coming in and out of her room, and we could hear what was going on too. But the thing about it is it threw me off because I don't like talking about people like that. But I'm just gonna keep it above. Um, she was awkward. You know what I mean? And I felt like kind of slow too. But they all took turns. She went to boot camp, and they ended up kicking her out because we were at the rifle range. I'm smoking. I'm sorry. We were at the rifle range, and she was just all over the place with her weapon. We have live ammo in our M16s, and she got on the line. Everyone else is in a prone position, like laying down on their stomachs. That's a prone position. My homegirl is in a prone position. This girl decided she just wanted to be reckless with her weapon. Tell me why her weapon was aimed at my homegirl and it's not on safety. That shit was on fire. Yo, they tackled her. They grabbed that weapon from her so quick and tackled the fuck out of her, and they ended up kicking her out. They kicked her out of the boot camp. She was 2 months in, so all that bullshit she went through with was for nothing. But the craziest part was too. It was another crazy incident. Yeah, yeah. She could have killed that girl, but I know for one thing she shitted on herself, and she tried to throw her underwear pile into well, she did throw it into the pile. I was the last one to take a shower and shit because I always just organize everything. I take my shower and then I write my letters home because we couldn't make phone calls. We can't make phone calls home. Only thing we could do is write letters. And dog, I'm telling you, I'm dead ass. I put that on everything. I went to shower last and just to throw my underwear into the pile. And before I did it, I seen it because I smelled it first, and I'm like, which one of these bitches got skid marks? Like, what's going on? And I look, and there it is. It's at the top of the pile. We ain't talking about skid marks. We talking about like a chunk of turd in her underwear. And I had to go get the drill instructor, and I'm like, hey, this recruit, has something to tell you. To tell drill instructor, you couldn't say you or I. You couldn't say we. We say these recruits or this platoon, you know. Or when I would say my name, it would be recruit and then my last name. You are not a person anymore, okay? You're treated like scum. But because I had a towel wrapped around me, she got on my ass. She was like, "Get the fuck out my face. The fuck are you doing?" I was like, "It's an emergency. This recruit has something to show you." And I had this serious look on my face, and she knew I wasn't bullshitting. My drill instructors caught me laughing a lot. So, you know, I would get in trouble for it. They made me strong too because of it. But she followed me, and I showed her, you know, where it was, and she just stood there with her arms crossed, and then she called out the girl's name because everything that we have is stenciled. We have to stencil our bras. We put our names on our bras. We put our names on our underwear because people steal. They say Marines don't steal. Yeah, okay. But anyways, she called a girl in there. The girl lied and said it was mine. And I lost my bearing because I said, how the hell is it mine when I have mines right here? And, my drill instructor was just like, hey, Taylor, get the hell on. And got on her. And I was for sure that they were going to kick her out, but they didn't. They kept her in there. It took for her to almost kill one of my homegirls in the platoon for them to kick her out. Like, you can't make this up, man. She was terrible. She should not have been in recruit training. But I'm gonna be honest, like, you get in there and you carry people. It gets to a point to where you have to carry people in your platoon too. She said, nah, y'all got nah, she picked it up. I didn't have to pick it up, nah, because the stencil is huge. Like, it's big. You know, it's huge. You can't miss it. So no one had to pick it up. Nah, And two, I mean, we had a feeling that it was her, because she would kind of walk around throughout the day sometimes smelling like pee because she was so timid and scared to ask the drill instructors, like, hey, this recruit requests permission to use the head. Like, you gotta ask for permission to use the bathroom, but they need to know where you're going because they have to, they have to be accounted for with everyone. Like, they have to keep up with everyone. Yep. I know they talk about prison being hard. I mean, the only thing that's not bad about Marine Corps boot camp is that none of that picking shit happens. But other than that, there's no freedom. You know how them guys, they get to go out there in the courtyard and nah, we don't get that. Only free time we get 1 hour to ourselves. And even then, that's restricted. You write your letters, you take your, showers. You take your showers, organize everything for the next day. But like I said, I just spent that time washing and writing letters home. My dad, he used to sneak me airheads there. Like as a female Marine or a female recruit, they would not let us eat anything sweet. The only thing sweet we got was like yogurt. That's the only thing like sweet that we could eat was yogurt. We couldn't even do chocolate milk. Well, nah, here and there we could. I mean, the boot camp. Shut up. I say as far as boot camp, I mean, being in there, it wasn't hard. I mean, being a Marine isn't hard. It's just the people in there make it difficult. I knew some people that I thought that would retire, and they ended up getting out because they just got tired of the bullshit. Athletic, squared away, fair, would have made great leaders, fair leaders, neutral, but they couldn't take it and they got out. But yeah, nah, we didn't get anything sweet. The guys, they could eat, whatever they wanted. Well, not whatever they wanted to eat, but they could eat sugar. With us, nah, we could not do that. Towards the end, we could. Can I get that? Damn, that shit really disappeared. This is one of the toughest characters in the game, man. She goes hard. I'll do one more projectile. I'll focus on the beam. I'll do a Bible beam. Star Wars force push back. Bill, shut up, Book. Because I ain't forgot about your hating tendencies. Yeah, nah. We had some times in there too. I got in trouble a lot for laughing. I did laugh a lot in certain situations. Stop acting brand new. You be all right. Stop acting brand new, fool. Nah, but I was gonna tell you, if you need a resume format, I'm not talking about you know, a resume like I'm not trying to say that you don't know how to do a resume, but I do have like different formats for you. So where the computer system, the AI system will recognize your resume and prioritize yours over everyone else's. So you let me know, I can send it to you. And then that way you can just plug in everything, but it'll be formatted right. If you get what I mean. Yeah, you understand. All time back. One more projectile. I turned down the effects on this. The effect sound. Well, I turned down the sound effects in this game. He said, "What'd you say?" I don't know how to do a resume, but I got a printer. Okay. Well, like I said, I have the right format. Or what I can do is just upload it as one of my posts, and then you can download it and, you know. Damn, hold on. Wait a minute, cuz. It's kind of coming in. Let's see, where am I going? Northeast, okay. The Bible. It's crazy because it's a King James Bible. Ooh, if you are familiar with that man's history, he did not like women. He executed his own mom so he could be king after Elizabeth I. I love history. You learn a lot about people. Nah, but you need to look her up. Queen Mary of Scotland, the mother of King James of Scotland. My goodness. Very tragic to be of such noble blood and to yet suffer like that. But like I said, she's a woman, so. People are saying that Elizabeth Bathory, you know, the one that was supposed to be like the blood countess, supposedly like killing virgins to look young and stuff like that. That's what they said. I think she was just a fine ass older woman. And those men were just jealous. Because, you know, when she was married, her and her husband, they were a good tag team duo. Like, he was good at winning wars, and she managed money well. But then he died, and then she was a widow. But the thing about it is that she was wealthier than the king. And I'm serious. Like, the king owed her money. You know, because they used to lend money out to people. And so, like, she had all this land. You know, like I said, she's a widow by herself, but she has children, 2 daughters and a son. And, yeah, look around, they came up with charges talking about it. They wanted her land. So it's the same thing with, like, witch hunts. So me, I thought about this. I was like, you know what? I've been making a lot of friends with, like, the gay guys. I'm thinking about doing a lavender marriage. You know, then that way I'll be protected. You know, I don't have to worry about some hater. Oh, she's got this. I hate this. She's got this. Really ain't got that much of nothing, but, you know, something that I have, someone would hate on it. I didn't think it was like that, you know, until I found out that the people I rooted for were, you know, rooting against me. Lavender marriage is when a straight woman and a gay man get married. Yep. Then that way he won't get persecuted. And no one will try to, you know, fuck with her. Because I don't know. A lot of guys, when they see a woman who is single, Yeah, they can kind of turn into bullies, man. You walking around there happy as a single woman, glowing and shit, and you're confident, whatever. Yeah, it bothers people. It's not just the women who have a problem with other women. Shit, you us like that too. When I upgraded and got me a new whip, my neighbors started tripping. Like I'm gonna tell you something, right? One of the guys came up to me and he said, "Hey man, my brother in prison, and he needs help with the house note, and I need somebody to rent it, man." And I said, "Well, okay, cool. It's next door to my dad's house. It's like, yeah, I'll rent it. I can be close to my dad and my brother and have my own space." And I said, "Well, how much?" This man said 400. This is like damn near 10 years ago. I said 400 for a house and some land for rent? I was like, that's nothing. I'll take it. Nah, not even that. It's a Nissan SUV type. But nah, listen. I said, yo, 400 is not bad. I can do that. Tell me why this man, the way his mouth opened, he looked like he was shocked. I guess because I stayed with my family. He assumed that, you know what I mean? Like I didn't have anything going on for me. Because I'm not leaving out to go to work. It's like, damn, do people know people can work from home sometimes? But anyways, I was like, yeah, I can do it. He had this dumbass look on his face as if like, okay, she got some type of money in. I guess. And so I said, yeah, I'll take it. He says, well, I need somebody to sell these pills. I was like, I ain't got to. What you need, more money? I asked him. I said, do you want some more money? I mean, if you needed more money for rent, just say that. I don't have to sell shit. I can give you money. No, no. Act like he had an attitude. Straight up, right? So then, boom, he finds other people to move in there, and these people give us a hard time. They ended up moving up because I guess they found out it was going to be a bust. So they moved out, tried to harass another woman that lived by herself, had the police on their ass. They moved to another neighborhood, but this neighborhood is hood. I got kin folks that live in this neighborhood, and for some reason, they weren't coming outside hanging around as much. As if, what they would do over here, not gonna lie. He said that's the main thing I've been noticing. That why do they look down? They live in, I don't know. I mean, because even rich people do that. Rich people do that shit. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's family sticking together. That's just me. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, you have people of like noble people who do that shit. But you know what? The crazy thing about it is, it's mainly black people, that do that. That's just like the Hispanics in my neighborhood. Man, it'd be a whole house. It'd be like a whole full house of them. So a whole full house. They're all sticking together. Yeah, it is. It is a waste. Dead ass. Shit is a waste. Like I said, goes back to, like I said, I just had haters, man. And I was telling my dad that, and dad thinking, nah, some of these guys, they had hard times. I helped them out, and it's like, dad, them people, they'll hate you for the fact that you got it. The fact that you got it, they're not thinking, damn, I'm glad homie came through. It's this motherfucker got it. I love how Hispanic people stick together. Sometimes I wish, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, there have been a few black people that, nigga, like, still to this day, like, from the military, I will never forget them. Ever. I keep in contact with them still to this day, here and there. We try to make sure the other person's alright. Some of them have came down here and visited me, and I them too. But like I said, Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. I've met some cool people in there. Shit, I'll never forget them. They didn't care about color, you know. But yeah, nah, like I said, yeah. My neighborhood is a prime example of coonery. I'm gonna be honest with you. My neighborhood is a prime example of coonery. Not want anybody to have shit. People talk shit about me because I live with my peoples. I upgraded my car and it fucked their heads up. And I got harassed even more. And it's just like, damn. It's like it was an older lady. I'm telling you, man. I'm serious. It was like it was an older lady. She would try to flaunt her man in front of me. Like, this lady's older than me. She mad older than me, dog. And she would flaunt this nigga in front of me. Like, I would be outside sunbathing. And she would get her man and her to stand in a certain position to where I'm in the back and they're standing there and I'm in the back. And it's just like, I'm sunbathing. I'm just laying here out here lounging. And somehow this lady just wants to take pictures of me. While, just put me in the background while her and her man are there. So she wanted me to be jealous. She wanted my validation and attention so bad, which it threw me off, because these bitches, they walking around here, they fucking with these dope dealing ass dudes. They getting new weaves, hair, nails. I don't give a damn. I'm from here. That's the thing. Look, some of these people haven't realized that I'm from here. I've just been gone for a long time because I was in the military. And because I minded my business, right? And I just ignored people. I, just did my own thing. People get offended by that shit. People get offended by people who enjoy their own company. You got men like that and you got women like that. It's like, you not doing shit, dog. You just over here breathing and it's a problem. It's a lot of mental, like you got people, it's a lot of people in this country who are mentally fucked up. Like, I got a dope head cousin, right? This dude is, look, one of my cousins is on this shit. He's cool with the guys that got a problem with me around here, right? This nigga broke into someone's house and assaulted their autistic kid. When they found him in the house, he was butt ass naked. It does. It does. That's the reason why these predators, they can get away with whatever. That's why the predators, they can get away with whatever the fuck they want to do. So look, dude got caught. They arrest him. He's a known snitch. This dude snitches on people. They go around here, they terrorize the neighborhood, and they get protected by the police because they provide intel. But this time, your ass got big-headed. And you broke into another house, and this time you assaulted a child. I got videos of, look, I can send you him in handcuffs. Somebody did a Facebook post about this shit. Like, damn, this nigga like live in the same hood, this and that. It's like, I don't care what type of drugs you on. It's not gonna make you do a kid like that. So what they saying is it didn't have anything to do with him being a dope head. That's just who he is. Rewind, Fook. 7 years before that, I was at a convenience store. The same guy who's my cousin, he sees me. This dude is like, hey, Ken Folk, you should come to the room. I got some weed. Me and my friends, you should join us. This white man and this Hispanic man walked out of nowhere. And they looking like, yeah. I get her in the room. I looked at him, I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I don't know what the hell y'all smoking on, dog. Like, but I don't smoke. I had a bad feeling about that. Like I said, when you have relatives that are smoking on that shit, those are not your kin folks. The dope, goddamn. This man was gonna set me up. Yeah. He tried to lure me into a room with him and two other people. This guy is supposed to be my second cousin. That's my second cousin. His mother is my cousin. Right. And like I said, he ended up getting caught up. Tried to set me up, man. For real. Trying to lure me into a room so I can get caught. And then you fast forward to now, this man that got caught up basically assaulting the whole baby. And because our relatives don't like, some of our relatives don't like bro, and now they just want to see bad things happen. And they will co-sign with anyone who's against us. So, they tried to say I was crazy. And it's just like, all right. So then look around. He does what he does. And some of mine's, well, yeah, I had a bad vibe about him. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, the hell you didn't. Y'all co-signed. Said I was tripping. Nobody tripping. Shit. That's what dope heads do. What do you think they do to... Man, they do it to each other. But I have videos of him stalking around the property. And I'm sitting there talking to him like, man, just go on about your business, dog. Like, people know how to defend themselves over here. You might want to go on. But I know his older brother, we ended up having to call the police to get a CT issued on him because it's just like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this CT issued. So if he comes on the property, we'll do what we have to do. Because the only thing he does is he just walks around the entire neighborhood looking for some shit to steal, looking for somebody's shit to break into so he can steal something that somebody worked hard for to earn. I'm snitching for the police. I'm untouchable. Okay, you keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. You better hope his brother don't get out of prison on bond. Well, I don't know how much his bond is. It's just crazy. But yeah, this older lady, I don't know. It was just kind of crazy with her wanting her man in front of me. And then fast forward, 6 months later, he gets locked up because he wanted to steal from old people. Like, he's stealing from old people. She bragging about this dude. He take care of me. You mad because I got a man? And it's like, bitch, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't want to get to know you. I don't care. Don't want to know you. Don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And look around. This man gets locked up. Stealing from old people. And he gets 13 plus years in jail for it. Not my problem. Not my problem at all. I didn't have a problem with her. I didn't know her, but I would just sit down outside and next thing you know, someone's pulling up in the driveway. And when you go to ask them like, may I help you? They turn around and they go right back over there. And it's just like, okay. And they got this evil ass demonic smirk on their face. And you're just like, oh, okay, so you got a problem. Like, why? I don't even talk to anybody. My brother's friends are cool with me. All my friends are scattered, military. And I still keep in contact with them here and there. Luckily, within the next few months, I'm going to go with a friend to go look for some land so we can get the hell up on out of here. That's all I need is some land. I don't need a house right now. I just want land. That's it. And I want it in a quiet spot. And then the rest will come later. First, I need to scout and get situated because I need to start my school. They don't have the schools the courses that I am required to have. They don't have it here. They do not have it. And if I want to do what I need to do occupation-wise, I won't be able to do it here. If I want to start a business, I won't be able to do it here. I don't need anybody planting dope in my business or stalking my business or bringing trouble to my business. I don't have time for that. So, but yeah, I feel like the people in my neighborhood are more pissed at me being peaceful and happy than they are with the stuff that's happening politically, in this country. So it just lets me know what we're dealing with. Yeah. You know, years ago, I wanted to leave here, and I let my mother talk me out of it. Something told me to leave, and I should have left. I should have left in 2019. Could have been happier, eating healthy food, being around people who aren't mentally fucked, you know. But you know, there's trouble everywhere. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, people don't have their troubles and trials and tribulations anywhere else. I'm not saying that, but it's different here. I've traveled and served in different countries, and yeah, the vibe is different, and the food is healthier. Yeah, crabs in a bucket. If people knew the history, I'm talking about the real history of a lot of shit. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to sleep for a whole week or more. Let me see. They're kind of coming at me strong a little bit. I think I need to progress. But yeah, I know like my supervisors in the Marine Corps, they wanted me to stay in. They wanted me to train like recruits too. They felt like I would be a good drill instructor. But yeah, nah, I had to get out. You know, I did everything right. I married my first and had a baby in marriage, and yeah, still, And when I tried to get him to co-parent, because I was like, hey, you know, let's co-parent. If you wanna, if I go on deployment, you get him and I'll pay you. And then, you know, he didn't want to do it like that. That man still wanted to, I don't know. I guess he wanted to be with me, try to finish the job. I don't know. But it's like I told him, I was like, you know, you're married. I think you should focus on your new family and just co-parent. He didn't want to do it, so I got out. I got out of the military and focused on school. Looking back, I could have been retired by now. I would have done 20 years and gotten out, and then probably could have obtained another like contract job on base, because I did do that for a little bit. I worked at a warehouse on base, but you know that's a predominantly, you know, male type thing, and you know shit kind of gets weird. Come to find out, some of my supervisors, they were stalking me. When I moved out of my apartment and I moved in with friends, you know, 'cause I was like, let me move in with y'all before I move back to Texas. So I moved in with my homeboy and his wife, and I needed some paperwork signed, and so I had him to take it on base for me. And I contacted my gunnery sergeant, you know, because he's retired, but you know I still called him Gunny because that was my gunny when we both served. He said it's crazy how we work hard, try planning shit out of life, and just decide to send you for. Yeah, it happens like that. That just lets you know, like, you can have a solid plan. It can be a solid plan, but shit happens. Shit happens. Yeah. And dude came from a full family. It's not like his mom was a single mom. You know, he came from a full family. He wasn't a thug. You know, he played football. You know, I'm just saying, that's just a prime example. They tell us, oh, y'all, you know, y'all go for the thugs. And it's like, no, y'all got to understand something. These nerds and your average Joes, you know, they can do the same damage just like the thugs do. And I'm going to be honest with you, majority of my bullies in high school were the school jockeys and the nerds. We had a few cool guys, but other than that, nah, them niggas, they were bullies. Football coaches gave them a green light to terrorize, and they could do whatever they wanted to do. Till one day, one of the dudes, I don't know, I always ate by myself. I would go to the library, find me a good sci-fi book and call it a day. But one day, I don't know, a group of football guys, they decided to sit at the same table as me. You know, everybody always had their designated spot where they would eat at for lunch. And for some reason, they came over there to sit by me. I was like, okay, I noticed it, didn't say anything. One of them started talking shit. And then the next thing you know, I get up, I go outside, they follow me outside, and the next thing you know, the biggest one in the group, I mean, he's ready to fight me. And I didn't understand why, so he charged at me instinctively, just reflexes. I got my tray and I just threw it at his face. And then, while he's trying to like get the food out of his face, I'm already lunging at him. But three of my homies grabbed me. I had a fork in my hand. They took the fork out of my hand, and hid it. Someone was going to snitch on me and say that she had a fork. And they were going to come for me and not come for this nigga. Like, this nigga is double my size. Double my size. And they talking about, you were going to stab him. I didn't say anything. But in my mind, I'm just like, yeah, because he ain't got no business coming for me. I stopped growing when I was a freshman in high school. 5'2", and you got this big 6'2" motherfucker trying to fight because somebody told him to. Nah, yeah, he deserved that. And then years later, he tried to apologize. Came up to me apologizing like, yeah, coach, now they screwed us over. They said they was going to get us scholarships. They ain't get it for us. Damn, y'all walked around that bitch like y'all were hot shit and showed your true colors. And 95% of the boys didn't get a scholarship. Y'all were just extra bodies there for the stars. Everybody else got a scholarship, and I think only one guy went to the pros. It was. That shit was terrible. And then I transferred and I went to another school. And I got along with the guys just fine. But these were country men. Like, these men were like in the country. They stayed in the backwoods. Well, these boys did. So it was like a whole different vibe. And then people actually got shocked that I actually ended up having a boyfriend. Like, motherfuckers were shocked. And it's just like, well, yeah. Because he's nice to me. He actually likes me. He took me out on dates, and that's who I ended up marrying. I ended up marrying him. I practically got accepted into the family within a month of us being official. So next thing you know, some of the guys at the other previous school, they started coming to the football games and shit. And it's just like, why the hell are y'all there? Why the hell are y'all being nice to me? Hell nah. Hell y'all being nice to me for? This is awkward. Like, it was bad. It was bad. And some of us, we were getting screwed out of scholarships, the black girls in basketball. And our coach was a known pedophile. There was actually a lawsuit that happened in school with him, and he ended up having to pay a whole bunch of money to the parents and the girl. She got a free ride scholarship and a brand new As Mustang car. Her parents were able to open up a business. You hear me? And nothing happened to him. I used to hate going to this man and being like, hey, coach, I'm going to be late for practice because I got theater arts. Look around, this nigga, he's like sitting up there looking at your chest. Like, he don't care. He letting you know, like, I'm looking. He didn't give a fuck. Hold on, where's my map? But yeah, he screwed a lot of girls out of scholarships. It depended on who you were. You could miss practice and still start. You know what I mean? What you say, low key, when you think about it while you're in school, older folks be saying the outside world gonna fuck you up. But I think school mess you up more than the outside. Yeah, it does. Because kids are fucked up. And you got these adults that'll let this bullying shit roll. And I'm not condoning mass school shootings, but this is what happens when you get a group of kids fucking with a group with one kid. People do that. They'll gang up on that one motherfucker that's got good control. Because trust me, they ain't just do that out of nowhere. This is something that's been igging them for the longest. People will pick and prod. They'll do whatever, like dumbasses. When people can get hurt, you know what I mean? People will pick. They will harass. They'll do all that until someone gets hurt. That's the reason why those school shootings happen. I don't condone it, but it's like the adults. They're not doing their job. I think I seen one meme, right? It was like one meme where they was like, yeah, they had the Avengers running towards like, towards the camera angle. And they said, this is how the school teachers are when that one kid finally fights back against the school bullies. Man, you talking about, we laugh so hard at that because we know. We already know. So that is the way it is. They be quick to protect them. It's fun and it's cute when they're bullying. And then, okay, as soon as react, you're reacting to the abuse, then it's a problem. Nah, that's gaslighting. Nah, y'all should have nipped that shit in the bud. Nip it in the bud. That's how you can stop a lot of bullshit from happening if people just speak out. But, you know, majority are fucked up. So yeah, I agree with you. School can fuck you up more than the outside world. It can actually prepare you for what it is, for what is to come after high school. Just saying. It's like one guy, we fought. We were in the fifth grade, but this dude was huge. And I don't know, it was the last day of school. My mom made me wear a dress. I hated that shit. I was like, Mom, I don't want to wear a dress. You need to wear a damn dress. It's the last day of school. And, we had a program thing too. And me and my homegirl, we're sitting at the cafeteria table. We just tripping out. He comes over there. He just starts talking shit. He said something about my mother. I said something about his. This man reached over the table for my neck. I jumped back. He tried to dive over the table. I just hopped backwards out of my chair. Overprepared. I dealt with more racism in school. Nah, I didn't deal with racism in school. I mean, we knew about it, but we didn't. The kids weren't like that, but like I said, we had coaches that were like that. But, niggas were athletic in high school, so you want to win, if you want to win, better put that shit to the side. But yeah, nah, dude tried to jump over the table and choke me out. I was just too quick for him. Start throwing hands. And you know how a lot of dudes do. As kids, they try to grab and wrestle. So next thing you know, he's on top of me. Scratched at my neck. I had a scratch mark on my neck. Grabbed at my face. All that, and then I don't know. I slipped my legs off from under him, and I kicked him. I just kicked him off of me, but I knocked the wind out of him. He couldn't breathe, So I get up, and he's still on the ground trying to catch his breath. And he tries to get up. I just kicked him in the face. Football kick to the face. I pulled his shirt over his head, and I just started beating his ass. He would try to get up. I would drag him. Every time he would try to get up, I would just drag him. And the janitors, they came and they broke up the fight. The cafeteria women, they were satisfied with it because he was always known for bullying on smaller people. And I mean, they knew I was always sweet. I was respectable. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I grew up old school. My teacher, on the other hand, which was a woman, she got mad at me. She talked to me alone and she was like, you lost your good citizenship award. What type of, what, you're not acting like a lady. I looked at her, I said, so what you want me to do? You wanted me to let him whoop my ass? Excuse me? I said, no. Is that what you wanted me to do? Did you want me to allow him to whoop my ass? She walked out. My mother came up there. No one called my mother and told my mother that I had been in a fight. She didn't even call her. So when my mom got up there, her and my dad, they came up there thinking like, okay, we're here to see her program and that's it. She saw me. She saw that I had a cut right there on my neck. She said, what the fuck? She said, damn, now dude got to live the rest of his life. I mean, yeah, he talked about it. Years later, when I transferred to my other high school, the new girls, they were kind of like side-eyeing me and shit. And he told them, he was like, hey, I would watch her. She fight. So she whooped my ass. So don't let that height fool you. She's strong. And yeah, they backed up. But he was a good sport about it. Like it's not like he was mad years later about it. He was cool and he apologized to me because he said he was, oh, I'm gonna die. No, I wasn't prepared. I didn't have the right build. I'm not gonna be able to beat that thing. If I revive, he's gonna keep constantly killing me. I don't have the right build for it. Damn it. Well, I made it that far, and when you make it that far like that, that's good. And I was able to get a new character, which is Crunchy. But yeah, nah, that guy, he learned from that, and he didn't grow up to be a woman beater. You know what I mean? I guess he got that out of his system later on. He didn't become an incel like the rest do. I'm gonna go back. Adventures. I'll do one more, and then I'll call it. He laughing. Food. I know you have when's the last time you've been in a fight, Food? Last time I got into a fight, it was in martial arts class. I thought it was just gonna be a typical friendly sparring thing, and then come to find out, dude was trying to whoop my ass, but it didn't turn out like he wanted to. I mean, I lost, of course, but he didn't dog me like he thought he was going to. What? Well, you know what? Now I can believe that. I've met some people who have never been in a fight, so now it's not hard to believe at all. I'm a big home girl. Uh, what is this? Oh, that's a shop. Yeah, even still, even if you're just a quiet person that just chilling, I mean, you'll just run into that one weirdo that doesn't like you for no reason. Like you're just breathing. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good build. This character right here, she's nasty. And I have an auto heal ability. Don't hate on me, Fook. That's crazy though. I mean, as much shit as that you talk, Fook, I don't know. That's why. I had assumed that you had been in some fights. But I hope that that you do some type of self-defense, whether it be with a weapon or a weapon and just training in general. I feel like everyone should, regardless of how cold you are, in a fight, still, just have a weapon because these motherfuckers don't believe in fighting fair. Shit, you got men out here shooting women, so what you think they're gonna do to you? I think more and more guys are noticing how they're being stalked too, and they're like apologizing to women, like, "Damn, we didn't know it was that bad." It's like, yeah, it's bad. I went to O'Reilly's the other day, and a guy was stalking me outside of the store, and I peeped it, but I didn't say anything. But the guy in the store, he noticed it. He was mixed, nice looking dude too, and I don't know. He was about to walk me out the store, and then he saw the truck pulling away, and he stopped and he pointed it out. And he was like, "Yeah, that truck doesn't have a bed. You know how, a regular truck is supposed to have a bed in the back? Yeah, it didn't have a bed." And I said, "Well, maybe they're going to renovate it or something, fix it up." And he kind of gave me this look like, nah, like that was sus. A lot of times I really don't say anything to people, like I don't panic and I'm being stalked. I just mentally prepare myself for whatever it is that's about to happen. It's like either they just want to bother me, just kind of be within my vicinity to kind of like fuck up my day, or they have bad intentions. you know. But it gets to a point to where it's happened so much to where I'm pretty much numb to it. And if it feels like it's gonna, the situation is gonna worsen, it's like, all right, let me pull out my phone and record, you know. So then if anything happens, I don't want anyone accusing me of doing anything. So I just got a body camera too. A body camera. I received. It arrived a few days ago. I just need to format the date, and then, yeah, then I can go shopping again. Hold on, where is my destination? Oh my goodness. There is something coming my way. What is this? Oh. Reduces weapon cooldown. Weapon projectiles. Boop. Alright, I'm good. I need to get more coin. This auto heal thing is going to come in real good. Because if I take a great deal of damage, I can just heal up automatically. But yeah, like I said, we just got to be careful. Like I said, once upon a time, I used to, when I moved back with my dad now, it was like, damn, this kind of sucks because, we had pimps. Like, we had a pimp on each side of the house. One was cool. It was just his customers and some of his prostitutes. They just had a problem with me being outside. And I had to explain to one of them, like, look, I don't care what y'all do. It has nothing to do with me. But the other guy, nah. That man threatened to kill my entire family, and then 5 minutes after that, talked about us being together. I just laughed at him. I was like, yeah. Supposed to be a part of the same group of motherfuckers that's calling me crazy, spreading rumors and shit. Got all these dope heads following me around. Nah, it's not gonna work. Yeah. He said that. And then sat there with a smile on his face. I had a dream. We were living together in my house, we were together, we got along. I was like, man, if this ain't some pimp shit, like that's what pimps do. You break a bitch down, say something derogatory, and then you love on them. I said, that's pimp shit. Don't say that. Bitch, I just did. Like, what the fuck? Like, is that why y'all are harassing? Like, y'all want my attention? Like, it ain't got nothing. I don't want a dope boy. I don't want a dope boy. It's a lot of black women that live in the hood that don't want a dope boy. Like, nobody got time for that. You beefing with somebody and I gotta worry about, man, I don't have time for that. And then the women that they mess with, I mean, yeah, they mess with crack women that are prostitutes on crack. Like, yeah, there's one in my neighborhood, just about the whole neighborhood has had her. And she swore up and down I'm crazy. And I was like, well, damn, like, what, you mad because I don't have to lay on my back to make money? Like, you're not the only one. These men are mad too. They're mad too. Shit's crazy. So yeah, motherfuckers will get mad because you got income coming in and you're not on your ass. And it's just like you're not even wishing bad on them. Like, but they wishing bad on you. That's just the way it is. I don't care. It's just, shit is stupid to me. And if I was dealing dope like that, I would not be fucking with my neighbors. I would not pull that much attention to me if I'm trying to make money. I would try to get along with my neighbors. That's just me. But, these dudes, they swear up and down, they smart. And it's like, nah, you're not. Because niggas over here, we're going to call the police. That's like I told them, we not in this street shit. So if you want to go around here talking about we snitching, nah, we don't know what you sell. We don't know what you do. People are calling the police because you're being a weirdo. Being a damn weirdo. That's all it is, dude. You're not finna pimp me, dog. I know what you're thinking. My little short ass will bring in some money. I had one dude tell me that guys, the only reason why a lot of guys would want to talk to me is because I remind them of a kid. That's the reason why a lot of men would want to talk to me is because I'm small. And it kind of reminds them of, being with a child. There you go. I mean, dude was honest. He told me. Which is, yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of them dudes think. So, but yeah, that guy, he ended up passing away. He ended up, because I told him, I said, you got to be smoking on that shit. Like, are you on that shit? I don't smoke. All thing I do is smoke weed. That's all I do is smoke weed. I said, nah, nigga, you on that shit. Come to find out, I was right. I was so right because he ended up having a heart attack from fentanyl. You know, but now he has a friend that kind of like wants to be the new bully in the neighborhood. His old lady lied on me and said that I sprayed her and her baby with pepper spray. And I said, wow. I told the cop, I said, I sprayed pepper spray, but I didn't spray it at them. I sprayed on the ground. They were about like 70 yards away from me. And her boyfriend, the one who has a problem, when he saw me going on my, little walk, he stormed to his truck as if like, well, I'm finna come over there. So I sprayed at the ground because I'm letting his big ass know if you come over here, I'm gonna spray you with this bear spray. So she calls the police. I'm on the phone with Moscow because we're trying to set up gaming sessions and stuff. This bitch calls the police and says that I tried to spray her, that I sprayed her and her baby with pepper spray. The dude, her boyfriend, he didn't even stick around. That nigga, he took out. Yeah, well, see, the little boy, I think he's about like 10 years old. But her boyfriend, the main antagonist, he left. So it's like, all right, here it is. I supposedly sprayed your girlfriend and her son with bear spray, and you're not going to stick around for the report? So look, I'm walking. I didn't know. Police pulled up. He could have been mad aggressive, but he wasn't. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to put that down." I said, "Yeah, what's going on?" He was like, "Yeah, we got a call that someone's spraying people with bear spray." And I said, "What?" And I just busted out laughing. And Masco, he's on Discord with me. He's like, "What?" in the background because I had him on speakerphone, and I put the phone in my little bra strap, whenever I need to talk. And like we were mind blown, and only thing I could do was just laugh. And so I explained to the guy, I was like, yeah, I didn't do that. And I told him, I said, I did spray it. I said, you'll smell it. I said, but you're not going to smell it on them. And so he goes over there, and I told him, I said, as he's rolling away, I said, make sure you keep your window, make sure you roll your window down so you can smell it. He rolled his window down, rolled past the area, looked back at me and had a smirk on his face like, okay. Goes over there, talks to her, comes back over there to me, tells me that they want a CT. I said, that's fine, and I want a CT for her and her boyfriend. I told him, I said, I'm not tripping on her. I'm worried about her boyfriend and his friends. And he's like, yeah, obviously, because this is like the second lie she's told on me. When I go walking, she sit up there and said that I've tried to walk out there in front of vehicles and everything. Oh, funny built ass Hispanic girl. Her and her boyfriend, he's black. Both of them are bad built. He has tried to holler at me many times, and I just ignored this nigga. And then he started picking. And so I asked him, I said, well, what's your problem, dude? I'll beat your husband ass. I said, husband? You talking about my father, bitch? Is that what this shit is about? He looked down, looking stupid. I said, oh man, you just made an enemy for life, dog. Like, y'all fucking with my dad because y'all think that's my boyfriend? He's older. How am I gonna respect that? Y'all supposed to be hood, but y'all over here picking on people that's not even in the dope game. I can't stand it, boy. I told him, I said, this ain't the most DL shit I've ever seen him out. He got mad, act like he was gonna charge at me and everything. And I had to take my shit out and I put it behind me. And I'm like, dude, don't charge at me because I'm not scared of you. Just leave us the fuck alone. Like, damn. You got a fat ass bitch in the house that would do any and everything. Like, she can't do no better than you. She's not going nowhere. So don't worry about me. Stop getting your little friends to do shit for you. Like, look, you see me? I'm coming to you. I'm talking to you. I don't have no man coming to you saying anything to you. Now I got a problem. Now what's going on? So then look around. You want to use this bitch to try and set somebody up? Okay, cool. So now she's known as a false caller. She's known as a false caller now. And I said, yeah, put a CT on her, put a CT on a man and all his friends. Like, just going around there telling lies. Got all these people trying to fuck with us and shit. And it's just like, dude, like I told you, you can't bully everybody, dog. Just sit the fuck down somewhere. I'm not going to my kin folks, getting them involved in it. It's like, yeah, I've posted online. And motherfuckers will be like, well, what's going on? Like, what's the issue? Like, no, you just got dope boys who fucking around, getting strung out, and high on their own shit, and it's fucking their head up. I see it all the time. And it's crazy because the old heads are doing it. You would think, the younger guys would, be reckless and, oh, I can smoke this, I'll smoke this shit. I ain't gonna get strung out. The next thing you know, yeah, you are. You're strung out. This dude is older than me. You would think he's a young dude. No, he ain't young. He's old. And he's got a record. He's got a record for harassing people. Black people sit up there, they talk all this shit about white folks. White folks, this and that. Y'all do the same damn thing. And Hispanic people, nah, Don't be saying nigga around me. Don't say nigga around me. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I'm gonna tell you about your history. Thinking black people were the only ones enslaved. Why you think you speak Spanish? Spanish, that's a European language. But okay. The only niggas that weren't enslaved were the Asians. That's it. And they were enslaving their own people. But outsiders, no. They be damned if an outsider enslaves their people. You know why? Because they hang on to their traditions and their religion. And they pay homage to their ancestors. Why you think we got street names? Who you think those names belong to? Who you think those statues, them niggas that were generals on statues, on horses and shit. And you got the horse with one hoof up. This, like, it's a certain pose that the horse is doing that is like letting you know what's going on. Either somebody died honorably or they won that battle. Like, dog. And like you said, black people sitting up here making fun of people who live with their family. When you have people who are noble, you have royalty, you have people who are noble, all living in the same damn house. If I see a man stand with his mom, his dad, whatever, there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. Because who you think is going to get passed down to? So you might as well help you might as well just help your family manage it. You can have your own somewhere too. But like I said, I side-eye everybody. I side-eye women, I side-eye men. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your sexuality is. As long as you're not out here touching on kids and fucking with people. Got them type of people that'll see a happy ass couple and they mad because they just dead inside. I can't stand that shit either. As single as I am, I see a happy couple, that shit doesn't bother me. It's like I was telling my brother, I be noticing, man, anytime, like when you're single, you by yourself, people are content. But I notice if a man sees me talking to another man, it's like the frown up. Like, it got so bad one time, my brother's homeboy was like, hey, is that you? I said, hell no, I don't know that. I don't know who the hell they are. It's like, imagine if that was my dude. Imagine if I had a boyfriend and you got this random motherfucker looking at you like, I'm hurt. be happy as hell when you by yourself. You'd be surprised who's looking and who knows you, from something. I've had that happen to me a lot. You said what? Keep your family home and invest in money. Yeah, you can do that too. I'm untouchable, apparently. I'm trying to see if I can beat these, what do you call them? The death, the death dudes on here. I beat one and then I had to fight against two. And then it got so bad I had to fight against three. But yeah, nah, I believe in it, And not just because, y'all are related doesn't mean, family is family. It's a lot of people that I can't call them family, but I can say we're related. And there are people that I'm not even blood related to, but I call them family. So I'm good with the people I got right now. I don't need, no wishy-washy shit. Ugh, I'm done with that. I am burnt out from cheering for people who want to see me fall. I lost kin folks and I got an opportunity to see how fake everybody was. Trust me. Motherfuckers attack you while you down. Like, nah, you ain't fucked my head up. I see you. Thank you. Goodbye. Forever. Tried to attack me while I was down. Ooh, sugar. I've been through worse than this. I hope you can handle it. I don't know. Like I said, smaller circle, the smaller the circle, the better off you are. And trust and believe, like I said, when somebody does some cutthroat shit, they leave you hanging. You know what I mean? They got their hand out, but they leaving you hanging. And they do that shit one time, dog, they'll do it again. People know what they doing. Just keep it pushing and moving. Don't look back. Only reason why they looking for you is because they know you a good person. And they don't want to see other people treat you right either. That's why niggas, like, when they see me happy with my group of friends, just people I'm online with now, it's no mess. People are supportive. They call them simps. They call my friends simps. You know why? Because they think I'm an old ass whore. So that's why they call my friends who support me simps. You know what I mean? But you gotta get rid of them type of people, man. Just scummy ass people. Just get rid of them. Hey, Poop, one of them left. That's why I said that, because I knew who was in here. One of them left. It's kind of crazy, though. I had one guy swear up and down that I'm crazy about him. Yeah, I be knowing, Poop. I pay attention to the numbers. That's why I do this. You see all these numbers on the screen? If a certain number sticks out to me, out of all these numbers, then I'll know what's popping. I'm not crazy. Gotta pay attention to the numbers, fool. You let me know if you start seeing synchronized numbers too. Start seeing them 2s and 3s and the 1s. The 144. You let me know when you start seeing those young ones. You probably already have. Yeah, this one guy, he swore up and down, I don't know, that I was crazy about him, and it's just like, nah, dude, you're a shitty person, I can't respect a person that talks shit about people that they, you got your hand out, you want a favor, and then you go around and you want to talk shit about somebody. But nah, it's crazy because this one guy, I don't know, I tried to hook him up with some people because I was like, I don't know what you like. I don't know if you like men or women. The vibes are kind of weird sometimes with this guy. So I was just like, yo, listen, I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up with, just hook you up with whoever. So look, I'm going to put it to you like this. If you fuck with somebody and they trying to hook, and then after that they not really tripping on you. They trying to like hook you up with the next motherfucker. It's over. If they loved you once upon a time, and now they're trying to like they're insisting on hooking you up with other people. Yeah, that shit's over with, dog. Now imagine if she don't even want to fuck with you no more. Like she don't even want anything sexual from you. Woo! It's like, nah, I'm good. I've seen that. I don't know. It seems like dating is weird these days. Like I said, it seems like with me, whenever I'm not dating, I'm just chilling. I've been happy. You know, I'm the most happiest. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that there isn't a person out there that's a good guy, but I can't even blame guys for having a wall up too. We all have to have a wall up because it's dangerous out here. But I don't know. Why you say that? You're just done with the idea of dating fool? I can't even blame you. Cause these dudes, they fucking these girls' heads up, dog. They are. And now the girls have the man mindset now where they just, let me get my paper. I don't need you. Just give me some meat. You said my best relationships are when I meet someone at my job or something, like I actually get time to know them so I don't have to. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. When you with people, when you are, with someone on a job, man, I don't know. I could never do it because it just spells drama and trouble. Like, yeah, it's sweet. You get to know them. But you got to see these motherfuckers every day. Excuse me. I ain't mean to blow into the mic. But yeah, nah, you got to see them every day, dog. Every day. At work. I mean, like, and not even that. It's just people are messy on the job. And a lot of human beings just don't like to see other human beings happy. And so it gets to a point to where motherfuckers might be trying to cock block your relationship. They'll try to, create tension within your relationship because they see both of you are happy. I've seen that happen before. You got dudes that are jealous. They probably wasn't even checking for her. Or they thought about it, but you make the move and bam, there it is. Probably want to waste her time versus you want to get to know her. And here they come. Women do that. I got cousins that do that. Except they'll fuck your boyfriend. I told my mother, I was like, if I ever have a guy that I'm interested in, I would use them to see if the guy is worth fucking with. Like, I'll bring the guy around them, and if he takes the bait, because I know they're gonna throw pussy at him. So it's just like, if he takes the bait, then he can have them, and then I'm free of drama. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get played. I've done that before. This was a childhood friend of mine's, but this dude was known for being like just a big hoe. And I grew up watching him like play people. He used to date sisters, cousins. He didn't care. And I was in the military and I came back home, and he was trying to holler at me and shit. So I brought him over there around my family. Everyone knew him because, like I said, we grew up together. And I brought him around family and friends and shit. And my cousin, she fucked him. And I was just like, yep, that, okay, you talking about you love someone, but you just smashed my cousin. And then after the fact, like even after the fact of him and her being together, he still tried to holler at me. And when I told her about it, she denied them sleeping together, which was weird because I was just like, why are you denying that y'all have slept together? Do you want me to sleep with this dude too? Like, so y'all can say that I was being scandalous? Like, the fuck? That shit is weird. I mean, they just kept denying it. And because I didn't want to go, I don't know, just because I didn't want to, like, you know, excuse me, I didn't want to date homie. It was one day he came over here and my shirt came up. And, you know, I had my son, so I got, like, this white-ass stretch marks on the side. I don't have them in the front, but I got them, like, on my side handles and shit like that because I shrunk down quick. And this man said, oh, you done fell off. You got a stretch mark. And I was like, yeah, I had a baby. I said, people get that shit from losing weight too fast or gaining weight too fast. Like, what's your point? You got it too. And you haven't had anybody's baby, so what's your point? And I was like, damn, you really are salty. Like, you really tried to put me down because I don't want to fuck with you. And I was like, well, damn, you really not my homeboy. Like, this is the same shit I went through with in high school, dude. And after that, yeah, we weren't friends anymore. And he went to marry my cousin. My mother tried to warn him, like, hey, he like him young, dog. He like him young. And, you know, he stayed married to my cousin. She's a nurse. At the time, she was going to school to be a nurse. Once she graduated, she divorced him, though. And it's crazy because I had to go to the emergency room for my thyroid issue. I was having, like, respiratory problems. And, yeah, she made sure that none of the nurses did anything foul to me. She made sure I was straight. You know, so it was good having her up there. And me, like I said, I wasn't tripping on the fact that she married this dude because I wasn't into him like that. I knew what type of dude he was. I grew up with him. But it was just the fact that she just kept lying. You know, because it's just like, dude, I don't want to be with this dude. Shit. Any female that I'm cool with, if she wants to fuck him, he's gonna do it. There's no loyalty with them. Like, there's just no loyalty. It's like, yeah, if you a friend, like, yeah, he's cool. But, you know, he's the type of dude, like, once he's had you, he don't respect you. You know, a lot of, you know, you just got some guys, they look down on the way that women have to have sex. You know what I mean? It's just like, you have to do this to have sex. So, I mean, I study anthropology, you know, which means that you go down a rabbit hole a lot and you see a lot of things. And yeah, you learn a lot of things. And yeah, you got dudes that look down on you just because, you know. It's just like, dude, why are you looking down on her? Why are you looking down on someone that likes you? You gonna make her feel like shit for liking you? Shit, date you a man then. Date you a man. And y'all can just booty bump. Y'all can scissor each other. Bump booty holes together. Got to tell one dude that, like, damn, why you got a problem with me? You go somewhere and bump booty holes with your homeboy. Go scissor. Y'all don't even penetrate. Nobody penetrates the other person. Y'all just booty bumping. Like lesbians do. That shit was funny. She's hard to kill, dog. Only thing they're giving me now is money bags. This shit is almost over with because I know these damn demons, these damn whatever is about to pop up on my ass. Hey, Poop, use that. Anytime you got somebody talking ish, like, nigga, gone somewhere, go bump booty holes with another nigga. Oh, shit. This sword effect is nice, but I like it when it gets bigger. I couldn't make it any bigger. I'm doing the shield build, the shield heal build, the magic mage support build. I am unstoppable. Ain't nobody fuck with me. Unfuckwittable. This is the unfuckwittable build. If only I could use this character on other maps, though, instead of just using it on this map. Shit. You should get this game though, Fook, but it's not cross-platform. You can only invite within the same, platform. Pretty bitches love pretty bitches. Give me the loot. Okay, yeah, now it just got real congested. Oh. Okay, hold on, I'm too loud. Let me hit this dab. I'm just gonna stand still. You see how bad this shit gets. More money bag, yep, whatever. Hey, Fook, where you are, is marijuana legal? Or do they have y'all doing that synthetic shit too? Man, they are sending some shit at me, dog. I'm gonna have to move. Yeah, it became legal like 5 years ago. Must be nice. I think I'm gonna go back down. Do you like this strength? Ninja! But this island is going to the dogs. I won't recommend. You said island. Are you Hawaiian? Rhode Island? I went up too far. Too damn far. Oh, Trinidad? Oh, okay. Trinidad, fool. Well, what's going on? Political shit? Saying there's some mess going on. There must be some political problems. Oh, I'm taking damage now, dog. Oh. Oh my goodness. What is that? What is that hitting me? Oh. Goodbye, Fook. Goodbye, Fook. They want me to revive? There's nothing I can do. You have corruption, dumbass people running the place. Maybe the Americans put them into power for a reason. I think I'm gonna get right here. I think this is a good spot for safety. Yeah, Haiti, they dealing with the same shit too. I mean, it just seems like. All right. Well, I'm not gonna keep you. I'm going to go ahead and cut this loose. I always enjoy chit-chatting with you, young one. Um, but yeah, look at you need to upload a video. I don't give a damn what it is. Give me something to watch. YouTube been kind of slacking. Our damn minister of security said live on TV after they found drugs on the plane. We took the plane in for a question. Yeah, nah, they finna take that shit and flip it. Yeah, yeah, they about to flip that shit. I already know what they finna do. They gonna put it right back out there they damn self, make the money. But yeah, all right, Fook. I will holler at you, my dear. It's always a pleasure. Thank you. Smooches. I probably might do another stream later today, but I'm not sure. I probably might do this co-op. I don't know. Or I might do Lost Ruins, which it seems like it's a really good game. So, but all right, I'll catch you. Bye. Poot poot fart